Hello and welcome to the Hoof GP. Today is Craig's first day back, not that I'm bothered by it at all. And we have got Montbelliards to do, so we have got a really long day ahead of us, trimming their feet. But first, I've got a few minor adjustments to make on my Appleton Steel shoe. So when I first got the Appleton Steel, a lot of people thought I was absolutely crazy and out of my mind because there's no one in the UK who looks after them. So if anything went wrong or needed any adjustments, then that would cause a major problem. However, I have a friend who literally knows everything there is to know about Appleton Steels, and I could really do it with altering the back chain. So I'm gonna call Aaron Lavoy. You see, this chain can move up and down according to the size of animals you use, and I'm not exactly sure how this will impact on how the cows stand. If he answers. Oh, hey man, you alright?
Hey Graham, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. What are you up to?
Alright, just making a video with me mate Greg.
Why are you calling Pedro Greg?
Aye, his name's Greg now.
I just needed some advice. You're wearing the same stuff as me, man. You're not pretending to be me, are you?
What in the world would I be pretending to be you for? I'm the better looking one.
It's alright, I'll probably figure it out myself. See ya. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm not gonna bother with the changes. Morning! Happily married man.
Happily married.
Now let's ruin his day by going and trimming crazy Montbelliard cows. So today we're on our way to one of our furthest away farms. It's actually only 29 miles away, but it's down a beautiful coastal drive down a place called the Mull of Galloway, which is Scotland's most southerly point and one of Scotland's most beautiful places in my opinion. So let's crack on because we've got a bit of a drive ahead of us and we're running slightly late because of Craig.
That's not true. It's never true.
And we're here. Sometimes it can be a challenge getting into places, and this place is just like no other. They're all different challenges.
Give me a chance, yeah baby, try just one more night, then make up your mind. Please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. We used to be strong, love. Don't forget where you're coming from.
Right, that's it.
Sometimes I make that look hard work. See, what you guys didn't realise, or didn't see rather, was the whole pickup was moving sideways because it was so slippy and I'm coming uphill as I'm going around the corner. So that's why I end up with bashes in the pickup sometimes. Less than ideal. Because we're sitting at an angle here, we put pads underneath the front feet to level up the crush. And that's what Craig's doing right now. See, these feet sit right on that and that lifts the front up. So the whole thing sits level. Except because Craig is only just back, he's forgotten to take the R-pin out of the bottom, which has completely bent it all, wrecked it, and completely ruined our day. That's coming out of your wages, obviously.
It hasn't ruined our day.
Maybe it hasn't ruined his day, but it's ruined mine. If only we had another one sitting right there. Yeah, drop it. And then go and lift the feet up at the other side. So we lift the feet back up, take this out, and that's why we use these pins, because they're not very strong. So if we make a mistake like that, they just bend. And luckily we've got replacements, so it's no big issue. And then we drive the pickup out from under there. These are Montbelliard cows, and we're here today just to maintenance trim them. So in other words, we're making sure that they are in the perfect condition before they calve. And that is so that when they come into the herd, their feet do not let them down in any way, and they are as comfortable as possible. Looks like we do have quite a lot to do, so I better shut up and crack on. So while Craig gets the cows sorted, I'll get the dogs sorted. Treats. Think of that, buddy. Think of that. Good. So we buy new gloves about once every 2 months probably, and we wash them every day. But the first thing we do is rip this off. That's because we're taking them on and off all the time. And I already showed me that's what he does. You are the first victim. And we've got a panda. How do you like it if you're just going about your daily business and your friend does that to your face? Not good. Right, let's get some sawdust down, crack on and get these cows done. Sawdust is every bit as much for us as it is for the cows. Dries their feet off, stops them from slipping when they leave the crush, and it keeps us clean and safe as we walk around the crush, because it gets seriously slippy. Cool. Stupid me hung the masks on the side of the crush and they are now gone. So maskless today. Please don't comment, I don't want to do it either. Look, he looks old now, he's married, doesn't he? Look.
Is as handsome as that one?
We'll show you Craig's wedding at the end of this video, guys, and trust me, the wedding was absolutely amazing, so hopefully the montage of the wedding does it justice.
Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside, and it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I forget about.
You see, our main job today is to make this outer claw the same size as this inner claw so that the weight is spread evenly between the two and they don't get sore feet.
Close the curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
We need to move that cracking away so it doesn't get any worse. So we relieve it of weight and pressure, and that's that foot done.
Bring my fears in my
These cows don't all need modelled. The weight balance is the main thing with these cows, and we do a little bit of modelling with the grinder, but we don't need any more than that on these particular cows. Right, let's crack on and speed that up.
reach out for me. Oh, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
And with that, the first 10 are done. We just need to put them away now and get some more. No matter where we are trimming, it's almost always the case that we are in charge of where the cows return to. In other words, which pen or which field these cows go back to, and that's the same here. It's incredibly important that they get put back in the right pen, because these cows can be at different stages in the pregnancy cycle, they can be on different rations, they can be undergoing treatment, and obviously the farmer needs to know exactly where each and every cow is. That's lot number 1 done. Now to do lot number 2, then we have 4, and then we have some bulls after that. So busy day. So the ones we've just done are heavily in calf and due to give birth in the next few weeks. This lot are still milking. So we're doing quite well now that we've got going again. We have about 15 cows left to do here. Craig is just shoving a block on the cow that's in the crush, and actually I wanted to show you because this is a really common problem and it can easily be missed. So she's got a problem in her white line here, which obviously can't be easily missed, but there's cracking right around this heel area on her foot. So Craig's going to apply a block right there. Trimming a cow's foot that looks like this to begin with can be immensely satisfying. When she came in, she was pretty lame indeed, and after this one simple trim, we will pretty much have cured her completely. All we need to do is get the edge of the blade in behind that loose horn and peel away all of the detached horn. When you trim a problem like this, you're doing it relatively blind, with only the voice of experience in your head for guidance, and that means that sometimes the corium will get nicked, and whilst that isn't ideal, it won't affect the overall and eventual full recovery of this foot. And I'm really confident that this one simple trim and the application of the block will completely heal this cow. Next! Straight away we see the telltale signs of the cracking. Round here you can see a crack in the white line, which will lead all the way up to there. So again, what do you think we're going to do to this cow's foot? That's right, we're going to clean this up, flatten it, clean the side off, put a block on and trim that all the way back there. Instead of showing you the full trim again, here is the finished article. And with problems like this, it's not actually the cracking in the white line that's the problem, it's the digital dermatitis attacking the lesion. And again, this one trim, block and bandage should have pretty much completely healed this cow by the time we get back here in 2 weeks' time. A common comment that I read is no wonder these cows are so lame when all they do is stand in their own manure 24/7. Well, actually these cows live in a field, and that's exactly where they're going straight back to right now. This cow has a problem that's known as an axial wall crack. In other words, a crack running up between the two claws, right up that inner wall, and they're notoriously hard to fix. Because these cows are walking a bit of a distance and they're outside all the time, that means this block has seen better days, so we're trimming it back into shape before we decide whether or not to replace it with a brand new one. This block has had it, so we're going to replace it with a brand new one, but before we do that we need to grind off this excess glue, which is extremely hard stuff and seriously hurts when it hits you in the hands. And she's done too! It's 11:30 now, we've done 30 cows. There's 4 left to do, and they're pretty much all like this. So they're nice and easy, not much work needing done. So we've just got these 3 girlies here to do, and then we got 3 or 4 big bulls. I think it's 3 big bulls. Usually their feet are pretty good. And this is the last of the lot. So now it's time for the boyfriends. She don't look happy, does she? When you're dealing with bulls, you need to think of safety, so it's best to put safety first. And rather than me go in, Greg goes in. Come on boys! Come on boys! That went a lot easier than it could have done. Come on! Come on! Come on! Ta-da! So this first bull's back feet were pretty much perfect. As you can see in the background, I barely had to do anything to them at all. However, his front feet were a different story, even although at first glance they appeared to be in really good order. Even although his back feet seem to be in really good shape, it's still critical that you pick up all 4 feet on every single animal, because you've no idea what is going to be lurking beneath the surface. And as we trim his front feet, you'll see exactly what I mean. So as I'm pressing on this toe, there's a bit of give, which means there's some sort of problem under there, or it could just be extreme bruising. Either way, it doesn't look like there's a major problem, but if we don't put a block on this inner claw, he will be lame within a couple of weeks. wood. It may seem like a really minor thing, but if this bull does become lame because of a problem in his toe, he's not just going to be a bit sore, he's going to be in extreme pain. And dealing with the problem right now as it is a simple fix. So it's well worth getting this guy in here and doing this 5-minute trim. Not that he seems happy about it. And when we've come to trim his front right foot, it's exactly the same. So again, we're applying a block as prevention rather than cure. Bull number 2! Oh, he's not friendly. And that is bull number 3. Finish. Come on, big boy, come on! Go on! Round you go, little bulls. Come on! And that is Craig's first day, well and truly over. So it is Susan and Craig's wedding. I'm official videographer today.
Oh, that's nice. Oh. Sorry, Craig.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid.